What's up, you guys? My name is Case, and I'm going to be briefly sharing my testimony with you guys. And so, growing up, I was always stressed the importance of having a relationship with God and of going to church. But truthfully, I always asked myself the question, why? Why did I need to have a relationship with God? Why did I need to go to church? Never really truly was bold enough to pursue answers to the question of what do I believe and why do I believe it? And so kind of just swept those underneath the rug and continued on. And so middle school and high school, was involved in the youth, was doing all the right things, was saying all the right things, because I got really good at manipulating people's perception of me. I wanted them to see what I wanted them to see. But I wanted them to see that I was a good Christian guy who did the right things. And that was just like a huge weight. And continuing in that up in college, my freshman year, just that pressure building up into the point where I just like imploded. And it came to the point where I had to be real with myself and what I was thinking and feeling rather than continue living like a fraud, continue living this contradiction of saying that I profess to believe in this all-powerful, all-loving God, but not living like it did at all, not living like the creator of the world stepped down into creation for me, to die for me, so that I would not have to live in guilt and shame, but I could experience like freedom and life in Him. I was not living like that was true whatsoever. And so, coming to the point where I said, I don't believe in God. This skepticism, this doubt, that was always there, and I just couldn't get past it. And I just had to give that up and say, I don't believe in God. What followed that was truly like a dark time. My mentor told me, the greatest fear is not that God would strike us dead, is that He would remove His hand from our lives. And truly, I could say that that's what I was experiencing. There's just a lot of darkness, just no meaning, no purpose, a lot of depression. Coming to the point where I said, what matters now is, I guess, to pursue truth. Jesus says in the New Testament that He's the truth, so I'll just do that and see where it leads. And all doing that through weeks and weeks, God revealing Himself to me, coming to the person of Jesus and finding a God with outstretched arms, and I couldn't get over it. And I said to myself, this is worth living for. This is worth giving everything for. And it's not worth it living for myself, but for something so much greater than myself. And that's where life is found. And so, since then, it's been God prying my fingers open to the things that I cling so tightly to, that I want control over, which is my future, my circumstances. But just even looking back when I was professing to know God but really wasn't living like it, and God showing me even in those times, His faithfulness towards me in the midst of my unfaithfulness, seeing that He is an ever-present God. There's neither height nor depth, nor angels nor demons or anything in all creation, that could separate us from His love, even my questions, even my doubts. And He's big enough for it. He's big enough for your questions. He can handle them. He's big enough for your doubts. And just be real with that. Pursue truth, and relent that. I'm confident that will lead you to Christ, and that His beauty is shown through that. You will see His faithfulness in it all. Just want to encourage y'all with that. Love you guys. Peace.